For the Texas Tech football program, the 2012 campaign is about getting better.
It's an everyday process to get better. You know, we must get better. It's an everyday process that starts when this football team, this 2012 football team, started in January. And what we're talking about is being accountable every day.
So every day on three. 1, 2, 3. Every day.
The coaching staff spent the winter putting the finishing touches on another well-regarded recruiting class.
It's a great day for Texas Tech. We just signed 17 new student athletes. The second straight year we've had a top-ranked recruiting class. We've got a lot of speed. We got quickness. We needed to get corners. We got that. We needed defensive and offensive linemen. We need, at every position, we needed help.
For the players, preparation was underway in the weight room under the watchful eye of head strength coach Joe Walker.
He's been a huge part of the reason that we've gotten better. On the field last year, it didn't look like we got better, but we did. We got much better physically, mentally, our work ethic, all those things.
As winter gave way to spring, the team took to the practice field to get better every day.
Every day you've got to get better. We tell that to our players. If you're the same as you were the day before, academically and athletically, then you're wasted a day. We want to bring everybody up a notch. We might have some real good football players on this team, but we also have some that are very young. Everybody needs to go up a notch.
If everybody will just do their job to the best of their ability, and then every day try to step their game up with knowledge before the snap in the weight room, whatever it is they've got to step their game up a little bit, then that's what makes players, because you can have one really good player or two or three, but if you don't raise the bar at the other positions, then that's where your weak links are, and that's where the chain gives away.
The effort would carry into the summer. The players toiled in the Texas heat as voluntary workouts continued the process of improvement.
Everybody upgrade their playing ability, their strength, their quickness, their know-how of how to play football, how to play their position, how to make their position better, so all the other 10 at their position, when the offense or defense is out on the field, becomes a working machine. That's what it's all about. This is not an individual sport. This is a team sport that we've got to get everybody on the same page.
Preparation was grueling, but the 2012 season would soon arrive.
Accountability. Discipline.
Stevens back in there. And Doege's going to throw. Dumps it off to Stevens' right side. Oh, no. He couldn't hang.
It was just surreal, the whole thing. You never think something like that would happen to you. And when it did, it's kind of crushing with the season I was having. I was really enjoying it last year, and it got cut short.
You could just see that it was going to be a serious injury to Eric Stevens.
Do have both of the team physicians there with Eric Stevens, and it appears they will put that air cast on.
You could tell it was a serious injury, and of course, besides just, your heart going out for that kid, he's got a very significant, serious injury and a long road back ahead of him.
And listen to the crowd. Chanting Eric Stevens as they cart him off, and he gave him a wave.
I mean, it's been a long process, and it's hard. You have ups and downs mentally, physically, and you just got to overcome and keep pushing.
His work ethic to be back and come as far as he has and be ready to go coming into the season.
There you go, nice and light.
It's important that all of our athletes get first-class medical care because there are injuries, there are sicknesses. Last year was a year where we really put everybody to task in terms of being the best that they could be in terms of medical field because we had a lot of injuries, a lot of surgeries.
Dr. Crawford's got a great demeanor. I mean, he has a wonderful medical background and sports medicine training. Very conscientious about the kids' welfare, the long-term picture more than the short-term picture.
And so we're fortunate to have Dr. Crawford and Dr. Phil Scoville and Dr. Mike Fye as our medical team, and they do a great job.
Left, 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 left. Hit! Huh. Buzz, walk. Come on, stop. Come on. Slow. Break!
Because your sole goal is to try to do everything they're going to be asked to do within the sport, outside the sport. And so you can duplicate every move, cut, stress that you're going to encounter in a game or practice situation in a safer environment.
There you go, come on. Hit! Come on, work. Come on. Finish through. Great job.
We take a hard work, blue collar mentality to that, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel that you will get there. And that's seen now where you look out on the field and you're watching these guys who suffer these significant injuries, they're back fighting for playing time.
The process of getting back and watching him over the last 9-10 months has really been impressive. You learn a lot about a guy, and he's really persevered.
They have been going through something most people don't go through, very long, strenuous hours in the heat, the hot sun, the weight room, the pain, the agony of the first starting the rehab, going all the way through the completion of the rehab.
Mentally, it was a grind each and every day. I mean, we were rehabbing twice a day. The first one was at 6 in the morning, and without the rest of those guys, I mean, it would have been really tough, but seeing them, having them here with me, pushing through it with the rest of the guys.
We all leaned on each other. I mean, I leaned on him, he leaned on me, Toro, all of us. We all just, it was a great support system for each other. It was great having those guys around.
It was good for our team to see that those guys really wanted to come back and help this football team, and they grinded every day, and they did a good job of preparing and getting back ready to go this season.
I'm proud of them. I'm proud of all the athletes, number one, but I'm really proud of the ones that go through these devastating setbacks in terms of injuries and all the things that they have to go through just to make themselves available for the next year to be able to go through a football season.
Seth Doege, most summer afternoons were perfect for a game of catch.
In the summer, the coaches really can't work with you, so the quarterback kind of has to be an extension of the offensive coordinator and try to get things done within the summer. It's good for a quarterback to call up his receivers and work on some things that maybe I felt I needed to work on. They felt they needed a few extra reps in and get timing down during the summer. That way, we rolling into fall camp. You're not so far behind, your timing's down, and that way you can hit the ground running.
Over a month to go before the first game, any success in the fall will result from long hours of summer work.
We did it 4 times a week, at least, and we had 7-on-7 twice a week. So we got a lot of work in the summer, and then on the weekends, maybe on our off days, if I felt like I needed some more reps on a certain throw or get with a guy I didn't really get to throw to as much during the week, I would get with him on a weekend and get some reps with him.
For today's session, Doege's targets are a mix of newcomers, redshirt freshmen, transfers, and upperclassmen. Among them is senior receiver Alex Torres. Working back from a knee injury, the simple act of route running is a significant milestone in his recovery.
He wasn't running full speed, but he was out there catching the ball, and I think that was huge for him, just because I know mentally, coming off a knee injury, you're kind of hesitant to do some things when you first start running and cutting. So it's good for him, during the summer that he got out there a couple times and ran some routes, and I think that really helped him going into fall camp.
Alexander!
to get it. That thing even coming out of your knee brace, Forrest.
Being able to run routes late in the summer before camp started, mentally was the biggest thing, like regaining my confidence. I hadn't ran a route since the Missouri game when I tore it, so being able to run out there and just get that confidence back, and not only like my injury, but just in myself of the timing and stuff like that.
For redshirt freshman quarterback Michael Brewer, these afternoon get-togethers proved to be a good way to soak up some knowledge from the starter.
I do it because the guys that were here before me helped me out. You know, Graham helped me out a lot, and Taylor and Steven all helped me prepare and progress as a quarterback. So I felt that it was my duty just to, you know, get those guys out there and teach them some things maybe that I experienced last year in games and game experience, and then teach them maybe some fundamental things that, you know, I feel like I do a better job of and can implement those into their game.
Ready, good? You better take more than one step. He's gonna take him a while. He's getting jammed. He's gonna take him a while to get out of that break.
Open shuffle.
That's it. I take like a.
He's also from an educator's background. His dad's a former coach and a principal, and so he has that, you know, that background of being a teacher. Plus, he's a really good guy. So I think he's really spent a lot of time not only with Michael, but with Brant Castilla and Clayton Nicholas also.
One more day spent getting better as they near the end of summer. Fall Camp Report is just 4 days away. It's report day for the Red Raider Fall Camp. Head coach Tommy Turaville meets with the new faces to welcome them and get them up to speed on life as a football player at Texas Tech.
A belated welcome to all of you. This is really your official welcome, even though most of you have been going through summer workouts all summer. Now things are getting ready to change. And one thing I want to tell you is the next 4 or 5 years is going to be the best time in your life, but it's also going to be very hard. But the thing that they have to understand very quickly is that they're on their own for the first time. They're away from home. They're in an atmosphere where they have to learn self-responsibility. And the first year is your hardest. And so grab a hold on. But the main thing is listen. Listen to the players that have been here and gone through the things that they're going to go through for the next 3 or 4 years. Listen to the coaches. Listen to the administrators. Listen to the professors. There's a lot of things that they can learn when they come to school for the first time, but the number one thing I want them to learn is to be good listeners, absorb everything that you can so you can make yourself the best student athlete you possibly can. You're going to make out of it what you put into it. It's about effort, it's about attitude, but all those things that you're getting ready to face. There's going to be guys in front of you that's going to be better football players than you because they all started in this room the same way you did. But they made themselves football players, and that's what you got to do every day for the next 3 or 4 years, 5 years, however long you're here. You got to try to make yourself better. The best thing you can do is learn from the guys in front of you. Okay? I mean, that's the whole key. Don't think you're going to come in here and everything's going to be hunky-dory for the first year. It's not. It's going to be tough. But as a group, y'all got to stay together. Every group comes in, you know, you all have friends, you make friends, you kind of go through it together. You are as much part of this team as anybody that's coming in this door here in a minute, and you'll make a difference. It's just going to take you time. Don't lose patience, but you got to learn. You got to learn. Every day you go in that meeting, if it's not about you, somebody's on that screen playing your position, you better pick up everything you can, everything. Now, some of you might get a chance to play, but that's up to you in the next few weeks. We'll find out. All right, just get off to a good start, and again, take care of yourself, take care of your belongings. Be on time, be self-responsible. And if you got any questions, ask. Don't be afraid to ask.
At the other end of the spectrum, it's the 2012 senior class. A group photo is taken to commemorate the beginning of their final campaign in the Scarlet and Black.
It's flown by. You know, it feels like yesterday I was just a freshman, but you know, I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to start the season with the guys I'm with.
I'm excited about this senior class, just visiting with them. You know, they're up on what they want to do. They understand, you know, that they can't do it alone, that they have to have everybody else, and they want to be good examples.
Puts that much more on us, you know, for us to be the best, our best as we can and lead the team.
They want to be very good examples to everybody on this football team, and they need to be the leaders, and they will be the leaders, and so I'm excited about this senior class.
All right. Thanks, guys. Great. Break on 3.
From there, they head back to the football training facility for their first meeting of 2012.
And we got that many days to put this team together, and everybody's got to come together. You know, we're a big family, and we're all in this together, and it's going to start from day one. Everybody's got to buy into it. Everybody's got to believe in team. Everybody's got to be unselfish, because there's some areas in this team now, there's going to be a lot of competition. I mean, it's about doing things the right way. You don't have to have a lot of great players to win games in football. You got to have a lot of good ones. We got to get better stopping the run. We got to get better rushing the passer. We got to get more people with the ball, and we got to play more people. And we're going to do that. We're going to get a lot better. Offense, last year we had a lot of injuries, but you're going to get better. We got more people in more positions. We got more depth. We got more competition. We got the coaching staffs ready to go. We got a good offense, a good defense, a good kicking game, and we're going to take it one day at a time, and we're going to get better. You got to do it in practice first. And we're going to start tomorrow.
The first practice of the camp is a light affair. The focus is on technique.
We're looking at your technique. We're looking at your angles and all those kind of things. You can tag off. Rome wasn't built in a day. All right, every day we come out here, make sure you're a little bit better. We're going to start adding stuff today on offense, defense. Tomorrow we'll keep adding. You young guys, keep up. Study at night. You're behind. You're way behind. These guys have been out here for a while, and we don't have time to wait on you. You got to keep up. Be the best you can be at the end of practice. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, guys, listen. Listen, what I'm looking for is the second step vertical, and the hands and hips have got to come. We got to be way more violent in that part of our run game. Here we go. Let's go. Bring the hands. Let's go. Bring the hand. Let the hips help you and bring the hands. Let's go. That's it. Good. Get set. Get set. Get set. Get set. Let's go. Let's go. On 3, turn it up. On 3, turn it up. 1, 2, 3, turn it up. Here we go. Here we go. Rip. Boom. Rip. Boom. Rip. Shoulder square. Rip. Get out. Rip. Time. Right there.
Jog it over, everybody up. Jog it over, everybody up. Let's go. Hey, reminders here first. Listen, hey, all you guys, if this is your first practice, just watch the guys at your position, the older guys at your position. Watch signals through the cut. We're going to cut formations, plays, everything. Watch them through the cut. Play loose. First day, you're going to make mistakes. Play through them. All right?
Everybody's trying to do their best the first day.
Don't take coaching personal. You're going to get coached hard. Do not take it personal. All right? Jog everywhere you go. We do not walk. Do not sit on your helmets. Okay? Good energy. Encourage your teammates. Okay, here we go. Ones are up. Jakeem, you're at wide.
We're just trying to get everybody in the right position and you know, get the jitters out.
There you go. Get up on it. There you go. Good. Because this is how we got to play when we go inside drill. There you go. There you go. That's better.
I want you underneath him right there. Ready with it? I'm going to say go and everything's on you. Go! Get it, and stick it. Too deep, too much on top, and he's going to beat you inside.
Back pedal, we're just going to break it a 90, that side, okay? Back pedal, break it a 90 degree, that way, okay? Get your eyes where you want your feet to go. Ready? Hit, speed up. First.
Good fit, good form. Hey! Hey, you know why you're missing? Get your head down.
Bring your hands up the back of a jersey, okay? Don't do that because your head goes down. Face up.
New defensive coordinator Art Kaufman continues to implement his philosophy to his charges.
And that's the biggest thing that I think that these guys have to understand. What is my role in this defense? Where do I fit into this piece of the puzzle? Whether I'm a starter, whether I'm a backup, but when I'm on the field, what is my job and where do I have to be? And I think that's the critical part of doing it. Taking every word that you talk about and trying to gain knowledge of it and execute it as best as they can. And that's what you want a guy to do is to try to do it the very best that they can. And for me, that's been the easiest thing has been their willingness of learning and trying to do it like we want to do it.
Everybody's come back in pretty good shape. We got energy, which we need. For first day, you know, we moved around good. You know, we got more talent, we got a lot more quickness. Big things, we got more depth than what we've had, and but we got a lot of room for improvement. Everybody's got to get a lot better. We're looking for 3 deep, and we're going to have a lot of competition this year for a lot of positions, and that'll even make us even more better. But you know, the thing about it is we've got to just add speed and playmakers on offense and speed on defense, and I think we've done that. Now we just got to get them in the right spots and teach them technique and get it going. 25 days. We'll count them down every day, get a little bit better. Be the best you can be. Everybody's got to get better. Half of the team getting better is not going to do it. Everybody's got to be on the same page. You got a job to do. Come every day to learn and get better. All right, Cody Davis, word is team.
Hey, come to work every day. Team on 3.
After one practice, there is a long way to go, but the future looks bright for Red Raider football.